The two of them discovered something strange in the ship's cabin. There was an odd scar growing on the wooden panel in front of them. Curious, the girl poked it with a pencil, and disgusting slime oozed out. To figure out what this was, Casey immediately scooped some of the sample with a spoon. She was a marine biologist. She planned to take the sample back for further research. When the captain arrived, he pried open the corroded wooden panel with his hands. Inside they found a bizarre creature parasitizing the ship. Based on his years of sailing experience, the captain assumed this was a barnacle living on the ship's hull, but Casey didn't agree. To verify her theory, she quickly put on her diving suit and jumped into the water to investigate. To her surprise, just as she had guessed, the parasite wasn't a barnacle, but a tentacled creature emitting blue light. Casey had never seen anything like this before. She drew out a knife, hoping to separate the creature from the ship's hull, but it wasn't as easy as she thought. Just as she was unsure what to do next, several more tentacles appeared behind her. Realizing something was wrong, she turned around, and the creature attacked. Luckily, Casey reacted quickly and wasn't harmed. When she looked down at the sea floor, she was horrified to see the creature's true master, a massive deep-sea beast. Frightened, Casey quickly swam back to the ship and told everyone what she had seen. Hearing that the beast had many tentacles, the captain was sure it was a giant squid, so he immediately ordered the crew to take action, planning to capture the giant squid with fishing nets. If they could bring it back, they would make a fortune from this voyage. Casey worried things weren't that simple, and suggested asking the Coast Guard for help, but no one listened to her. They didn't want to miss out on the prize that was so close. What they didn't expect was just how powerful the creature was. Under the immense pressure from the winch, it didn't budge at all. In fact, it caused the entire fishing boat to tilt. Not only that, the beast extended more tentacles wrapping around the boat, trapping them in place, unable to move. Helpless, the captain ordered the winch to be released, but then an accident happened. One of the crew members accidentally got his hand caught in the winch. By the time his teammates saved him, his hand was mangled and bloody. Casey was terrified by the sight. She picked up the wallet stained with blood, but noticed that it had somehow gotten smeared with the same blue slime. The beast had released its grip. Upon hearing this, the captain immediately ordered the boat to leave the area. Fortunately, when they pulled in the fishing nets, they had still caught plenty of seafood. At least this trip wasn't a complete waste. As they were packing the seafood, John, the crew member with the injured hand, suddenly felt unwell. Casey thought his fever was due to an infection from his hand injury. Just then John complained that his eyes were bothering him. Casey used a flashlight to check, but what she saw was terrifying. There was a worm wriggling in his eye. Seeing the shocked expression on Casey's face, the captain immediately took the flashlight, but found nothing unusual. He scolded Casey for overreacting. Soon John's condition worsened again. He said he couldn't see anything with his eyes. Just as they were about to investigate, the most horrifying thing happened. John's eyeball suddenly exploded. Even worse, the blood that sprayed out contained countless wriggling worms. Then John collapsed on the floor, convulsing. Within moments he lost his life. Casey let go of her hands, staring at his hollow eyes, and finally realized that John had been infected by some unknown parasite.